This is a review on the Maylong M150 running the brand new RDX Turbo rooted ROM. Okay, so this is pretty much what the screen would look like. Well, when you after you root it and you get into it, you pass the slide lock in the beginning. Oh, by the way, that replaces the old Android gray box. Here you're confronted with an Apple look style tablet running Android 1.6 OS. This is version WMT 2.0_105. This is version, for me, this is version 1.5 for my construction. Okay, now what's happening here, let me explain a few things. What has been done is a couple of things. Wireless has been improved. Past ROMs, it took a while to get to where we are today, but wireless has been improved 100%. Battery life has been improved 100%. G sensor is now active and also has been fixed in this type of core, which is the 2_105 core. A couple other things have been changed too. It now comes with high efficiency rooted tools that will help you get more performance out of your tablet. When you buy these tablets, they come with they're slow. Just plain and simple. They're just flat out slow. There's no ands and ifs about it. This is actually based on the Fly Touch design. This is the 24-pin type. What else is going on here is we also have Apple style icons, and this is actually, I've improved them now, so you can see this is the browser and some of the tools I have provided. This one won't be in the package. You get 39 applications including rooted apps to help you continue on. Right here, this is from ES. They make a file manager and a task manager. We're using this for a task manager. I have ditched the advanced task killer. All that, well, okay, it was thought that was a great product, but it was actually eating all the memory. so that's been ditched. Also, this time in this build here in 1.5, we have introducing a widget for wireless. So turn off and on. I mean, to be honest with you, if you're better off, if you're not using the tablet, let's turn off the wireless. But actually, let's do it with the widget. It's actually much better to do it that way. Another thing we have introduced, we have an optimizer, which is this device here. When you first get this, the best thing to do is run the optimizer. You run in the optimizer, you're going to run a system check to see what's running in the background. You want to make sure that those applications are not running. In this case, in this new ROM, there's two applications running. There's the My Photo and the Tapper Talk app Pro, which is included. Since this is rooted, you'll be able to just stop those applications from loading forever. I mean, you can always turn it back on again, but I would recommend shutting that down, because here in this corner here, if you can see this, this is a 256 megabytes of RAM. If I press this button here, right now it's showing 124 megs free. So, okay, now it's 134 megs free. See how quick that was? Alright, so whatever tasks we're running in the background are gone. Okay. Another thing we can actually do here, this is Catchy Man Pro for root users only. has got permission to run. That's super user permission. It freed up 9 megs, has been liberated, which is good. You don't run it every minute, but like every, you know, like I just turned this on for the first time for today, so I would just run it. We could be set up to run automatically, but again, that's going to be running in the background. Again, it's going to be using up the RAM, because right now at a 256, you're looking at like about 150 free with these devices. Right now it's 131, but still, I got a lot of stuff going on here, but still, that's not bad for me. Okay, you also see here an Apple-style clock. It says Thursday. I mean, you can have this saying anything. There's another one I'm going to introduce. Those will be in the other builds for like OD, TB, and SS. Those will have the newer clock feature in there. Right now I'm going with this clock for in here. I was going to try the weather widget with the clock, but it just suck up too much RAM, and I know it looks fancy and everything, but the new one I'm going to introduce does have the weather on there too, but it's a different kind. I'm going to run tests on that to make sure that works before changing this one, because this one is light on the system, because it's not really using that much memory. Alright, so that's there, and that will be in your dock box. So everything here you'll see, you're going to get the ALTECHNET premium reader. You're going to get the Merit Pro. You're going to get the eBay app. This one here is for people who run forums, who want to check and see how the forum is doing. That's what that's in there. I just threw that in. I use that to check my forum. So if you run a forum, that's what you would use. You have to set up an account with Google to actually get the benefit out of that program, by the way. This is Amazon, so if you want to order on Amazon, this is what this is for. I just throw it in there because I order on Amazon, so that's why that's there. And I already told you these two already. This is by default, you're only going to see two icons. You're going to see the browser. By the way, this is what the browser looks like now, and the contacts. The whole screen will be cleared. Nothing will be on the screen. You just have to, go to the dock box and pick what you want to put on the screen. I think it's better that way. That way you can choose what you want. This is uninstaller, I should say. So instead of uninstall, going to application uninstall 1, 2, 3. This one you can do a whole bunch at the same time. Very good program. Okay, this is CatchMat Pro. You know that already. This is settings. Instead of having the hammer and the edit tool, I think this one looks the best. So, and this is the optimizer, which is a very great program to run. But you can only run it in portrait mode. Same as the uninstall all in portrait mode. We're just going to show you landscape mode now. And same thing with the newspaper too. This is a world newspaper. This is the whole United States and the world. Very good. And this is eGadgets app. I use it all the time. It's pretty interesting. Now we're going to go inside the here we go. Oops. Oh. That happens. We're going to go inside the dock. This version, I always get people ask me questions about exactly what the ROMs do and which ones don't have. This is the best one we have. This is the most fastest one we got on the planet right now here. But to get that, some features had to be, some hardware features had to be taken away. So there's no 3G, there's no ADSL settings, there's no Bluetooth camera, no camera, video camera. So these things, I know they're here, but they won't function. And there's a couple other things that are not there, but the tablet can still be used and everything else works, but those hardware features just bog down the system. So you're gonna get Kindle. When you first get this, Mark is going to tell you to update the Kindle, because that's the only one I did not put in there for an update. You got the latest updates except for the Kindle. I mean, I just threw that in there. Some other things here. You have Docs to Go. I would not recommend upgrading Docs to Go until we figure out why, if you upgrade it, the licensing gets kind of screwed up. So I would leave it to what I provide. This is the digital clock on display, so this is how you get to that and change the settings and stuff like that. You won't get Cox DVR, because that's something I put on, and you won't get the coupons. Coupons is new. I might provide it in the next build. I gotta try it out first, but that's something pretty cool. You got the fancy, which is what I was talking about. That's the other tool for the clock and the weather. Oh yes, Ethernet shouldn't work. It should work. I haven't really. It should work on this ROM. I haven't disabled on this build. I haven't disabled that. Okay, so you got the latest additions to eTask Manager and eFile Manager. These are pretty good. I recommend using that. I removed the default file manager. You really don't need all these file managers. It's just too much. This is actually the best one, and this is the Task Manager, which will replace Task Killer. Again, low impact on the system. That's the key. You want low impact. You don't want to make the system run sluggish. Because as you can see, this thing is very. I'm using the stylus pen because it's easier to demonstrate than use my finger, because it might just go flying out the window here with the speed. This is Market. Gmail. Movie phone. Great tool. You can watch trailers on this. Just make sure you select not high definition to watch the trailer, and then you'd be okay. This is a great media player. This is Meredith's Throne. This is all touch control. You also have what else I got for you? You got no lock if you want to stop the slider from working, because by default, if I click on no lock, okay, lock is enabled. So if I click on this, lock is disabled. Okay, I'll go back. Okay, see how fast that was? Okay, there you go. Alright, here's my finger too. I can do the same thing. Okay. Alright, you got your super user, which you need that, and this is rooting tool. So if you want to type your ADM commands and all kind of stuff, this is also a terminal. This is a pretty good, powerful tool. So you gotta know what you're doing with that, but that's provided there. This is SD card. This is a great tool. You can actually back up all anything you get from the market and you install all those apps. This one can back it up and save it onto your SD card. Great. It's easy. It's not that complex. I see we're starting to run out of time here. Oh, boy. Alright. That's so much I wanted to cover. But anyway, and also we got Wi-Fi Buddy, which is highly recommended. Oh.